this is Pucci Upholstery. Spend a few days in my workroom with me as I make 2 out of a 5 headboard order. My biggest order ever. Hope you like it. 2 of the 5 are the same. They are 2 custom singles. I've got this random offcut which I like to use for singles because I just need a tiny little join, and joins are pretty much seamless, so it's okay to join your foam as long as you do it nicely. So this is for a really nice guy. He just ordered loads of headboards, which is so cool. So far it's all happened really slowly and naturally and nicely, but with like an Instagram video doing really well, randomly, it's opened up all these opportunities for me, which is just, I'm so grateful for it. I'm going to take this opportunity and do it justice. But don't get me wrong, it is a little bit overwhelming as well. I'm trying to seem like I'm so calm, but I do have a few sleepless nights sometimes. So when I put it on, this glue is really sticky, so you don't have loads of time. So as I'm putting it on, I'm kind of laying it and just sticking it. So I've glued the side of the foam as well, and just so that there's no gap. And then you just kind of press them together like that, and then the glue just takes like a few seconds just to activate. But it's contact adhesive, so it sticks to itself basically. Nice. So this is the fabric. We've got quite a nice amount of it. He's given me some green silk for the piping, and there's like lovely green. It matches those tones absolutely perfectly. Patterns like this are hard to decide what to do with them. There's nothing that should be like a standout middle piece or anything like that. I feel like that's quite nice. Then maybe because there's green piping, I should put the pink, I should kind of have the pink bit, a pink bit right at the top, because else there'll be too much, because this bit's quite green, whereas this bit's like really pink. So you don't want too much green at the top because it would kind of get lost in the piping, I think. It's things like this where I don't like I wish I had someone in the room with me that could say, oh, we should do this. Like, it's the times like this when you need a bit of collaboration. Because when you're by yourself, you doubt your own decisions. Yes, I think that's nice. And then that pink bit is on the titty. Those are set there. That's on the end. And that would just need to come over that way. I'd say that's a really nice position, because that actually works really nicely, because this kind of greeny section is all in the middle and all the outlines are the more pinky bits, and then the green, which I assume is the colour they like the most if they've gone for that piping, is more in the middle. So I think that is a good position. already cut on the bias. Wonder where he got this fabric from. Cool. I've never made piping out of silk before, and I normally use this cotton piping cord, which I just prefer because it's 100% cotton, it's all natural, but it has this woven texture to it, and with my normal upholstery fabric it's absolutely fine, whereas because this silk is so thin, where's my piece? Oh, I started sewing it so thin that it couldn't hide the texture of the cord. So look, it's all like lumpy and bumpy like the cord. Can you see that? So luckily I actually have a roll of piping out, but it's made out of paper. It's like that. And that's much better. It's much smoother. Okay, so I've marked my middle here, and then the middle up at the top is pretty obvious. It's the little titty. On my titty bit at the top, I've got that, and so it's kind of frilly around the top. Okay. So far that all feels straight. That's proper in the middle. You couldn't get more in the middle than that, I don't think. And then that pull there. You've got to be quite hands-on with your fabric. Like I'm constantly feeling and stroking it. See, all of that needs to come down a little bit. That's where I can undo those. Yeah, that feels like it's running straighter now. Okay. Let's see how it looks from above. It's tricky. Okay. I'm going to start stapling it. You can't.
I had a really cool day yesterday. I had my really good friend Paddy come round, and he's a videographer, and I was like, can we please do a day of filming together, because I'd love to put out for my tools video that I keep promising people. I think I know my limits. Like, I'm good at upholstery. I'm getting there with videos, but I am not, it's just not my area of expertise. Like, I love making them, but for the tools video, I just really wanted to do it justice. And I know that Paddy was just he's like such an expert at videography. He's got such a good eye for these visions. And so for my tools video, you might notice that the quality and the editing, the camera footage, everything is just going to be way more high quality, and that is because none of it is down to me. And he gave me so many good tips. Like, he told me, it's like he's given me really good angles. He's like put places around the room. He's like, okay, if you're filming there, you should put your camera there. Lighting, told me about lighting. He's told me about like colours, although he said I have to work in thirds, so I don't know if I'm... Sorry, Paddy, if I'm not doing you justice right now, but I think I know my limits, and I'm never going to be an expert videographer, but for videos that I think, like for my everyday headboard videos and just days in the workroom things, I'm going to have to do them myself. But for like really cool videos like tools, I might have him for my Q&A video. I might have him for like quite the unique videos. I think that would be really nice to have like a little bit of a mixture of an expert video sometimes and my learning curve videos for the rest of the time. But I just, you're going to probably watch the tools video and be like, we need this for every single video. And who knows, maybe that could be a thing, I don't know. But yeah, so he's given me loads of good tips, which is nice, and as you can see, I have put like some ambiance lighting in. So I've got my little lamp that I bought from the charity shop, and I've hung some more fabric, and I also straightened it out and stretched it a tiny bit more, because I was just so ashamed of the bagginess of it. It was driving me mad. I mean, it's still not tight by any means. It's still got bags there, and I've fixed that corner. I also got a little lamp shade on Facebook Marketplace for £5 yesterday, and I hung it up here. £5 for that? How good is that? Put it up straight away. Drove like 10 minutes to get it. It was perfect. So yeah, hung up some cute artwork as well. Changed the fabric on my sewing wall. Changed it to that. Put up a cute picture there. My sister did that. Cute bull there. Yeah, workroom is looking good. I'm happy with it. Got my little editing space here. So I'm feeling good about videos. Because basically I realised that when I talk really slowly, and I leave gaps about 10 seconds long every time I say a new word. So my editing is so jumpy because I speak so slowly. And then my videos always look a little bit jolty, and Paddy's shown me ways of doing like a more smooth transition with that. So I'm going to try to do that. When he did it, it looked really easy. I'm sure it's not. I'm like, yeah, it's hardly even listening. I was like, yeah, no worries, I can do that. So anyways, I'm going to be a little bit more into the editing side of things. I'm going to just put lots more. I think I didn't realise how many different things you could do. Like, I thought you just kind of get your videos and edit out the dull bits. But there's so many cool things you can do, like cool transitions, audio effects, all this stuff. You have to think about your lighting. And so it was quite overwhelming. but it's definitely opened my eyes to like the possibilities, and I'm just going to try my best to, like, it's a skill that I'm really desperate to master one day. I know it's gonna take a long time, and to be honest, I think it's never. I don't think it's my skill set. So I think, and I would love, like, we've been friends for ages. Paddy's my long-term friend. I really liked working with him. So I think he's such a master at what he does that I kind of just want to work together on certain videos. So yeah.
He's going to be so chuffed. Little Jojo waterproof boots.
I really want to go to Toon. I really want to go charity shopping. £5. It's a big. In the description it said small pattern lampshade. In my head it was going to be that size. £5.
So
How nice is that?
I like with the striped fabric. It's really
I
cool.
know, I love all these fabrics.
I'll leave it to you.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't have tons to do today, so I'll do some.
Do a cushion and Debbie's cushions.
Love ya. I held off on finishing this one the other day because the other shape wasn't cut. I kind of wanted to do the other one at the same time, just so that I could definitely know that each was the same. Do you know what I mean? And so I just paused it. Today I'm going to try and get these two completely finished. It's always I thought, oh, they're singles, they're not going to take as long. And it's always when you think something's not going to take as long, it does take long. But that's fine. I've just been getting distracted, it's my own fault. Yeah, I'm just going to get stuck into these today, get them both finished, and then hopefully also start the other headboard. So this is for my biggest ever order of 5 headboards. And it was the most exciting thing in the whole world to get an order of 5. When I've pretty much just only now just started to really focus on my small business. I work part-time at another upholstery shop, and then part-time doing my own stuff, and my own stuff used to take like max 1 day a week, sometimes 1 day a month or something, when I'd get like one order. I had one Instagram video just do really well, and suddenly getting loads of followers and loads of emails, and I was like, oh my god, this is so exciting. But it also happened at a time when I was moving house, and so I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't really know what to do. But it was daunting, but I'm like, I'm just so grateful for it all, and I just want to do these 5 headboards such justice, because it's like, this is probably the most exciting order in the whole world. I'm just so grateful for it. The man's lovely, and his house sounds really cool. Kind of gutted I'm not delivering them. He's collecting them. I'd love to see his house. So bad, I'm well nosy. I just want to, because he's ordered such cool headboards, and they're each for a themed room, and I'm like, oh, I need to see it. That just sounds so cool. I'm just nosy though. So yeah, I'm going to finish these. I've just got to, I made the piping already. I managed to cut some of my border pieces out of the excess of this. I didn't need to throw off too much of the excess of those, just the side bits. Because this is such a busy pattern, I'm not going to pattern match the border, because first it would take up a lot of fabric to do that, which in some circumstances it's important to do. I forgot to turn on my microphone. I'm not going to worry about pattern matching the border panel, only because on a curve you can only really pattern match one part of it, and you would do the middle. And on this, because the top centre bit is so pointy and it's just less than a centimetre wide, to waste so much fabric just to pattern match that one tiny bit when you won't even really notice what's going on anyway doesn't make any sense. And I'm not going to pattern match the pillow stop because it goes behind the bed, and so yeah, I do not like to waste fabric, so anything that I can do to avoid cutting too much away, I do. So I need to cut one 5-inch strip for the second border, and I need to cut two 12-inch strips for the pillow stop. My diary off. How nice is my diary? I love it. If everything's written down, then I feel organised. I've just put all my jobs up on there, because if I don't have a clear idea in my head of what I need to do, then I get a bit frazzled. So I've got a plan.
Look,
You look so
look, they have
cute.
earrings on.
Those are cool.
They're earrings.
I love you. Oh, this looks really nice, especially against my walls that are such a similar colour and pattern. It's so weird. I put those fabrics up the day before I opened, because I hadn't opened the box, and then the day before I did these. It was such a coincidence. Oh, Mum, thank you. Oh, that looks so good. That not look like the best sandwich ever. Same as my headboard, same colours. Oh, it's going to feel like quite an accomplishment to finish these 2 today because there'll be 2 done. I've suddenly got like quite a few orders from Instagram, which is so cool, but I've just put them all up on my board so that I can visualise them in my head. And I've got 13 jobs. It's mental. So to tick off 2 today is going to feel really good. My pin board there, I've just stuck up all the jobs that I have to do. Annoyingly, I wrote the 2 singles on the same job sheet, so it's only going to look like I'm taking 1 down, but in the 13 jobs that I've got, 11 to go once these are done. And with that, 2 of the 5 for my biggest project yet are finally finished. I absolutely love them. They work so well in this room. The silk piping looks really pretty. The shape's really nice. We made it bespoke for him. So yeah, thank you for watching. Here's some pretty shots of the headboard.